Sorry if I stop and stay. Sometimes my vision blurs and you're not here.
We're here. We're live.
Hello.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Hello Good Vibes podcast, episode...
Point three.
Point three, however you want to call it.
Yeah, we're just slowly upgrading our gear, our game. Look, we got headphones now, so
Both of us.
we're constantly going up the rungs.
Yeah, no more weird background audio.
Yeah.
Unless it's me hitting the mic with my hand.
Hell yeah, so what a beautiful Wednesday afternoon.
I know, for once it's not blistering hot.
I like this. This is nice.
79 in September is what it's supposed to be.
Just for
not 93.
anybody else, anywhere else in the world that's not experienced the same temperature or weather, we're in St. Louis, Missouri. Just to clarify, because it could be an ugly Wednesday afternoon somewhere else.
Yeah. So true.
But just to clarify.
Enough about the weather. Want to get into what happened last week and why we weren't able to go live?
Yeah. Let's. Uh-oh. That's not for Matt. Buff that out.
It doesn't look nearly as bad.
I got a boo-boo. Oh my god. No, this is 1,000 times better than what it looks like, or looked like this time last week. Anyway, so I got bit by a brown recluse.
Yeah, it looked real bad. Looked like a bee sting at first.
I don't know. I thought it was, but after consulting with my peers and going to urgent care and everything, a bee sting, they said, wouldn't have reacted the same way, even if I was allergic. That type of reaction looked more like a bite. But I was asleep if I did get bitten or stung by a bee.
I'd like to hope you were working in a garden, because the thought of getting bit by a brown recluse in my sleep.
That's more plausible, because I was working in my garden the day before that, last Monday, the Monday before that, actually, and then, it was a little nothing. We did our podcast that Wednesday, and I was complaining about my hand. It was just, like, sensitive to touch, but it looked like a little whitehead.
Yeah, didn't look like a big deal.
And I think being playing with it, touching it, messing around with it, kind of infected it and made it worse, and so just the next day, tripled in size.
Yeah, I mean, you had a literal hole in your hand at one point.
And then, so before that, it was just, pooling up. The worst part is the pressure, and it was right on top of my ring finger knuckle, so it was pushing down, and my, ring finger was just, constantly felt like somebody was pushing down in their hand. It was so immobilized and just strained. And then the inflammation kicked in, so the swelling got the initial bite or whatever, the sting wound, was swollen up to probably 5 times the size when you saw it. So it was like a little bigger than a quarter on my hand, and it was, protruding up probably a half inch off my hand.
Yeah,
it was crazy. And super sensitive touch. My hands was twice the size of my other hand. It's so big. And
I mean, if you want, I can get the picture up on the stream. But it's your hand. It's your damage.
It's your damage. We'll just keep the imagination.
We'll keep
for
the
now,
imagination.
Some of it's not safe for work.
It's definitely not safe for work. I was worried you were going to get necrosis.
Dude, I know. I thought it was going septic, because at one point there was some lines, but I think that was just from the pain and constantly wrapping and stuff. There was discolored lines going up my hand. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, it's probably bruising yourself too, trying to wrap it so tight.
And it was painful as hell. And then instead of going to the urgent care or treating it as I should have, I went out of town. Went on a road trip with my girlfriend to Wisconsin. We caught the homies in Morose.
Shout out Morose.
Shout out Morose. Panda's dumbass. Yeah, I don't even know why, but we went in Dead Awake. Natives to that area, they did an EP release, and Victims supported it. It was a cool show. And Waste. Shout out to all those bands.
What was that last band?
Waste. They just recently got signed. I think to Modern Empire, I want to say. It's word on the street. And they're pretty good. They actually they stole the show.
Nice.
in multiple ways, different ways, but they had a good set and everything. And it was a hard act to follow, and so Morose had to, unfortunately. No, I was kidding. But
I'm sure they did fine.
It was cool, and I was just ignoring the pain and drinking. Probably shouldn't have, but
Yeah, probably didn't help.
and then I got smoked in the pit. Somebody I was standing on the outside of it. I wasn't in the pit moshing, but I was standing on the outside, and somebody just cracked my hand, and I was immediately just the rest of the night I had a headache. I was in pain, and it like really sunk in that I was like, this is not good. Like my hand is throbbing.
Worse than a sting at first.
Yeah, I was in a sling just because if I put it anywhere lower than I guess heart level, it was just pooling up and throbbing so bad, and it just stung. So toughed it out a few more days, got back in town. We drove straight from Wisconsin in town and went straight to urgent care. I didn't even go home or anything yet because I was like, this thing is, my fingers are about to just burst or fall off. Had it lanced.
It was rough seeing you at the Motionless show with a sling on. I was like, damn, that's way worse than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, Spider-Man fucking crippled me. Yeah, I was immobilized, man. The only bad part is that I couldn't play guitar for a week, and it was scary because the common reaction, everybody was like, dude, you're losing your hand. Your hand is gone. I was like,
I wouldn't say that was a reaction on my end.
Yeah, I know.
I was definitely worried, oh man, he's gonna be out for a bit. But I mean, week and a half, almost 2 weeks, and it looks back to normal. He got some looks like dry skin or something around it.
Just some dry skin. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that just looks like a regular scab now. That's.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a hole there.
That's like if you get a mosquito bite and you scratch the hell out of it.
Right.
Like the next day.
Yeah, and now it hasn't been itchy up until like literally just last night. I was like just scratching around. I was like, oh fuck, it's starting. But yeah, I went to urgent care. They were like, good thing you came when you did. Lanced it, drained it, just squeezed a bunch of pus out and stuff. And it wasn't ballooned. It was honeycombing in my hand. So there was different cell walls just building around it, and it had to be broken up. So she was in there with utensil and broke it all up, and it was hurting so bad.
Hopefully any local anesthetic when they did that, or you were just
at
suffering?
First, no, but then she went ahead and put some lidocaine in there because I was like in excruciating pain. Went home, and then I took the week, bed rested. My beautiful girlfriend aided me and she took to my every need. It was awesome. She really helped me out, and it was the right thing because I was going to come over here and still podcast. I was going to do work at my house with the team on Thursday, and I was like, the best thing I need to do is like literally keep this elevated on heat 3 times a day, drain it, soak it in salt water. I took the right precautions after going out of town and beating the shit out of me.
At that time, you didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I
mean,
didn't.
Bee sting, I would have done the same. Just like,
oh,
it sucks, but
keep icing it and treat it. I'll take care of it. No, I needed to get that drained. It was bad.
Yeah.
So that was the second worst pain that I've ever experienced in my life, next to getting shot in my eye with an airsoft gun. Yeah, right in my pupil. But it was horrendous, and I'm making an excellent recovery, and I was able to play guitar for the first time just a couple days ago, and dude, that was the only scary part, is I didn't know if I would like have permanent nerve damage. Put some Manuka honey in there that evidently helps with nerve damage and cell repair, so started playing guitar, and I feel like I'm a little better guitar now. Mm-hmm. A little bit of resistance on my knuckles. So
I noticed that when I was playing guitar a lot, when I would like spend like a week straight just going hard, and then I would stop for like a week, I'd come back to it, and I felt just like naturally more fluid with it.
Yeah, I think that was the cure. That's what I needed. Everybody's now telling me like, oh yeah, that was the universe telling you, just chill out for a minute.
Yeah, take a break, and then you're gonna level up.
Phalanges rest, and they were pushed to the extreme. Like I said, I've never seen my fingers that wide in diameter and just
got some sausages on your hands.
Yeah, couldn't bend my hands at all. So that's when, fortunately, you stepped up and helped with stage production for Pops, because I was not only was I in pain, couldn't play guitar, and out of work, and I missed out, awesome opportunities working in Pops with some of the bands that we've been in,
last week and a half was nuts.
Yeah, I wish I was instead of having a badass week and getting to work with you and setting up the stage for my favorite bands, I'm incapacitated and in a sling and just have to watch from the sidelines, and I lost like $700 in doing so. Yeah. But I was a little upset about that. I was like, oh, September's off to a great start.
Yeah, like I'm 3 or 4 shows right off the bat, beautiful bands.
Paid to work with the bands that I love. Nope. I just had to sit out. So I'm glad you stepped up and took care of that. And you said you had something crazy for Motionless, or was it the after the burial?
No, I think it was the after burial show. But
tell me how.
I mean, it was a wild week. So Motionless was like, that show was a walk in the park. Dude, they were so professional. They came prepared. We literally just unloaded their shit onto the stage, and then their stagehands came on and did everything else.
Nice. Even though I noticed they had a few technical difficulties.
Oh, yeah. Well, the smoke thing, wasn't that Pops?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that...
Oh, was that?
Yeah,
I didn't know it was
because
Pops
either
prop.
they left it behind or it belongs to Pops. Because when I went back 2 days later for the Black Dahlia murder show, the whatever you call it, the cryo gun or whatever, it was still sitting on the side of the stage.
I guess it's a form of liquid nitrogen or
yeah, they just screw it into a tank and let her go.
Huh.
It just didn't want to work for him though.
That sucks.
He looked so disappointed.
Yeah,
he was like,
"Oh, come on!" But he played it off right. It was cool.
Yeah, they're cool. I didn't even recognize him off stage because like I'm so used to seeing Chris Motionless specifically just like in his music videos and whatever. Yeah, and he was walking around.
As hell.
Well, he was walking around in like a white Adidas jumpsuit, head to toe. Huh. And I don't know if it was the lack of piercings or like his hair is blonde and short and slicked back. But like I walked by him like 6 or 7 times. Didn't even realize it was him. I just thought it was one of the other people from the crew.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
I was like, damn,
cool. Just on that note, I set up one of All That Remains show played at Foo Bar a couple years back, 2-3 years ago, and I was there early, helped them set up the whole stage, and they had a man on the side stage on the lounge setting up all the guitars, restringing, tuning everything, just like every guitar. And they only used like 7 maybe, but there was like 30 guitars. He went through every single one, made it perfect. And he's wearing a work shirt too, with like a name tag on it. So I was like, okay, he's a guitar tech or something. Didn't recognize him. Get on stage when they started playing. It was Ollie Herbert the whole time.
Was just him.
Yeah, setting up everybody's guitars and basses and tuning them by ear. I was like, oh, this guy's an OG. He's a wizard. And sure enough, he was. It was Ollie Herbert. And then that happened to be, unfortunately, one of his last live shows ever. And then like maybe a week after they got home from that tour, he passed. And I was like, wow. I didn't get I wanted to like say hi or talk to him. He was one of my first like favorite guitarists growing up from like Guitar Hero. Heard like 6 and I was like, yo, God, that's metal. Now, if I know metal, that's metal. Yeah, when I was like 12. So that was Ollie Herbert, and he was just chilling. He was just walking amongst us, and so that's cool. But so go on, tell me about this crazy Black Dahlia murder.
Oh, okay. So 5 bands worth of equipment.
Yeah. And
the only thing shared was the first 2 bands shared the cabs. So, I mean, everybody was loading in, taking their time. Black Dahlia Murder was there they wanted to start loading at 10 a.m. And the venue was like, we don't need to do a 10 a.m. load in. We'll do it 11 a.m.
Yeah, our staff doesn't wake up till like 10.
But, we got there. They were the only ones there. We got everything unloaded, put on stage, got their banner up on the back, did their scrims. Helped set up their lights.
And scrims. That's always fun.
Yeah, theirs was quick. I mean, load-in was probably done in like less than 10 minutes, and then we spent like 15-20 minutes helping them put the stuff together up on stage.
Nice.
And then we kind of just had like an hour or two, and then Silent Planet rolled up, and theirs was easy. We brought all of it in, and then the other 3 supporting bands.
Talking about Black Dahlia, right?
Oh yeah, not Silent Planet. I'm sorry. After the Burial showed up, and we got all their stuff in. Yeah, sorry,
You're good.
So many bands.
Awesome bands.
So much happened in the
same
last
week. 2 days apart. So
yeah, but after the Burial showed up, and then the other 3 bands loaded in. Everything was fine up until the last 3 bands showed up because they just had so much stuff, and we had nowhere to put it yet. So the stage was full. Side stage had Guitar World being put together, and the whole venue was just filled, the floor, with everybody's equipment as they were all starting to put it together piece by piece. Wow. And then one of the tour managers came up to us and was like, hey, we have 5 banners for all the bands. We really were mainly concerned with, the Black Dahlia murder, but if you can get the other bands up there, that'd be great. And we were like, we could probably do Black Dahlia, and After the Burial shouldn't be a problem. We'll do at least those 2 banners. And then Carnifex, I don't know if it was their tour manager or just one of their hands that was with them, runs up and goes, hey guys, we're going to throw all 5 banners up on stage tonight. We can't put more than 2 up at a time, so in between sets, you guys are going to switch out the banners on the back. And we looked at each other like, yo.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah.
I've noticed, I was about to actually mention the backdrops were really well done because I saw how they were all stacked and just tore it down right after, so I guess.
So what it was is they were stacked on the ground. So we put Black Dahlia Murder up, and then the first band was a band from Rochester, actually.
Yeah,
Undeath. Yeah, they were sick.
I miss them, actually.
We put theirs up, and then we laid everybody else's on the floor. We centered them up with the pole, and then we laid them down so that way, when Undeath finished, we pulled their banner off, and then the next band was on top, centered up. We just had to pull it down, take the banner off, and then put the next one up, and then pull the curtain back up.
Rivers of Nile.
Yeah, that's it. They were amazing too.
I that walked band was in their last
way more
second half of their set.
They remind me of like a gothic Whitechapel.
Huh. Yeah.
So I was digging them.
Cool. Nice. Because then from what I noticed, I guess ever since Rivers on, the backdrops were just already up behind.
No, we were just really
fast at it.
Really fast at it. It was the first thing. Like no matter what any of the stage people from the tour said, we were like, we need to do the banners first. We need to do the backdrop before we touch anything else on the stage.
Maybe it fooled me because I swear I saw like I guess maybe it was just the last two stacked, and then I saw Carnifex.
Well, it was easy to do the Afterburial one because that one we just took it down and left the Black Dahlia Murder up.
Right.
So.
Nice.
Yeah, we were just really quick and efficient with that. The brothers from InnerOutlines, they were
Range Brothers.
Yeah, they were huge for getting that set up.
Nice. I just saw. I think before I came over here, Andrew Range just liked the podcast. So shout out to the Range Bros.
Yes, big fans.
It's
of those guys.
A Kendrick and Baby Keem song. Damn, Range Brothers. They're probably not gonna see this, but
probably not.
I'll send it their way. Good guys.
Maybe I'll see him for the Kevin Gates show. That's the next one I got to be there for.
Oh wow, when's that?
It's on October 1st. That's a 2-day outdoor.
There was a few other dates. Are you not gonna work those? Or
there was. He didn't ask me to come back for any of them until I was supposed to do the Census Fail,
right?
And Bayside, Hawthorne Heights, but I had friends in town, so I was like, I can't make it to that one.
Gotcha.
I didn't want to, spend a day working when I had homies from New York.
Gotcha.
Town. They didn't really care for the show. Sure I asked them if they wanted to come. I'm like, yeah, I can get you in.
Especially
and they were
since
just hang out.
Hawthorne dropped. So.
Bayside dropped.
Bayside.
It was Bayside. Yeah. Anthony lost his voice, I guess, that morning, and they were like, let's take a vocal break for the day. Yeah. Don't hurt yourself.
You got to once in a while. Yep. It happens.
So it made me feel a little less distraught about not being there. I really wanted to see Census Fail and Hawthorne too, but.
Marie Magic says there's a slight echo in the audio. Good to know. Well, let's try and fix that if we can.
Let's see.
We were working on that earlier, but
could be coming through. Nope, wrong button.
So I'm not the only one losing my mind with this.
Are we still coming through? With no echo? Did I fix it?
Sounds like some delay to me. A little bit. Anyway, I guess we can just talk slower.
Bring it down just a tad bit.
Some good vibes. Yeah, we need to light some incense or something.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You didn't even look in the corner. Get our
I did
diffuser running.
I don't know if it was like a dehumidifier, but get some sage up in here.
There's a slight echo.
And there wasn't before, so what changed?
Probably playback in the headphones.
At this rate, I could probably just ditch the headphones.
Well, we're not listening to anything yet. We're just.
I was thinking if that's part of the problem.
I mean, honestly, I like it because I can always tell where our levels are at for the recording for when it needs to get edited and put up eventually. So, like I've gone in and adjusted the audio a little bit.
Well, hopefully it's bearable. Sorry, we're pretty brand new at this. This is episode 0.3.
So much easier when you just load up a video game, hit play, and go.
Oh, this is different. This is
definitely
a different animal. This is a different animal.
Trying to run a whole. As somebody once put it, doing
better.
A podcast.
Cool.
Oh, nice. Okay, so it was just
that's reassuring. So what was the problem?
It was that I had both set. I was worried that it was going to mute the out. It says monitor only mute output. I was worried that meant it was going to mute the stream too.
Okay. Well, if it's better, then cool.
Yeah,
we
as long
just
as
restart.
you can still hear us.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Hello Good Vibes. We're just trying to emit some good vibes out there in the universe. It's a lot of trauma, a lot of tragedy, a lot of negativity going on right now. Like, you can just put that to the side for even an hour, you know? Just come chill, hang out with us. There's no reason not to smile or have a good day, you know?
Maybe the last 24 minutes of our doubled up audio gave you neurodivergent folks a little brain stimulation.
Yeah.
That was hard to say, hearing myself back neurodivergent.
Yeah. Probably giving people some aneurysms. But, yeah. Look at you. It's Wednesday. You made it halfway through the work week already.
I know. I just started door dashing.
Nice.
Yeah, that wasn't bad either. I did like 2 hours yesterday just to see how it was. Made $40.
There you go.
Yeah, do that a whole day. It's like $20 an hour just to drive my car.
Not bad. And you're like 10 times less likely to get a hernia or pull a muscle. So
I'll save that for the weekends with the shows.
Yeah, exactly. But cool. I hope you're digging that too. I love load in and set production.
Dude, I hope
it's cool.
I hope Brian keeps calling me back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been texting me.
Hey, he actually hit me up the other day and asked if he should like reach out to you. I was like, yeah, hit up Dylan. He's committed to working all the shows coming up, so there you have it. Yeah. Probably even get in like Red Flag or something too if you want to. Got some strings. I got some connects.
Red Flag could be fun.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a lot simpler. Anyway,
but I'm enjoying the vibe of Pops. Plus the people who actually work at Pops, like Kelton. He's a sick dude.
He's a homie.
I like hanging out with him.
Shout out Kelton. He liked the podcast actually earlier, so he might see this. So
yeah,
you're a good dude.
Congratulations on your engagement.
Oh yeah, congrats on your engagement, man. That was cool. I was just talking to him that day, and then saw it later. I was like, wow, cool.
Yeah, he was talking about it.
Teach me your lights at Pops, because I want to come in and steal your job.
I could teach you them now. I saw him give a crash course to the dude from After the Burial.
Yeah, I imagine it's like their panel's a lot more I guess in depth than like Fubar's was.
It's definitely super in depth. But once he was explaining it, I was just like sitting in the back, just watching. And I was like, "This makes sense." Like,
yeah, a few clicks here and there.
So
that's cool. So what was like the highlight, I guess, of setting those up? You said something crazy. I don't know if you're just saying like the timely manner of it, like having to
the hecticness of the day.
The neurodivergent.
It went from like a cool, easy morning to just like the afternoon being running constantly, moving things back and forth, getting rid of dead cases. The Carnifex banner was way too big, so they had to pull out like an old one from 10 years ago or something like that.
Oh, that's cool.
So
good thing. You gotta improvise.
Yeah.
You know? I'll say one thing is working in any of the set production you're setting up for any show ever. There's always some percentage of improvisation that goes on that and just adapt. Yeah. And sometimes you gotta step up and take lead because the stagehands, they're so used, or their tour manager, they're like on a regime or they're set on something. You're like, well, hey, I know this venue a little bit better, whatever it may be. You just have to kind of step up.
Yeah, this will make sense to do it this way versus that way. They might not know the setup,
like
the layout.
Kind of stuff. It was nice. I did the Dropkick Murphys and what was the other band? Rancid at Pops Outdoor, and that was the biggest stage I've ever built in my life.
I heard that was huge,
and that was awesome. That was really cool. It was a good workout, and it took 2 days.
Yeah,
it was like a total of 20 hours working.
That's probably what I'm gonna have to do for the Kevin Gates show, because he said it's a 6 hour on the day before, and then a full 12 hour on the day of.
Because usually they wait till like lights and the full crew gets to the day of, so like at least this. So it's outdoor.
Yeah, it's an outdoor
cool.
one.
Yeah, you might do the same thing.
Yeah, he didn't explain anything to me. I just went on the Pop site and saw there was an outdoor show, and then it kind of clicked in my head like that's why it's a day and a half of work, because we're gonna be setting up a stage and putting it all together outside, running lines. I'm sure.
So October 1st.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be on tour the 1st to 10th, but unfortunately I just got canceled, so I'm available for that.
I mean, I would text him.
Yeah, I'll be working there. I should be good by then. God, man. I was out of work. I was out of commission. Not only out of work, I was out of hobby. Couldn't play guitar. I couldn't play Smash Bros. I tried and I was like, can't.
I could tell from your text messages you were just bummed.
And I had to really work on my one-handed texting. So, yeah. Bummed, and also was like, why say more word when less do trick? I was improvising. You gotta improvise, baby. It's the name of the game. But yeah, I'm glad you're picking that up and like it. It gets more fun because then you just like know the ropes and you're like, oh yeah.
The first day was definitely intimidating because it was just Sam and I the first day.
Oh, right.
So we didn't have any other guidance.
And Patrick didn't show up, and I couldn't work, so unfortunately we couldn't.
So, and then the next time Sam didn't make it, but it was me, it was Patrick, and then the brothers.
Range Bros.
The Range Bros.
The Range Brothers. They
Super
literally have a
Range Bros.
song written about you guys. That's hilarious. The Range, my brothers.
I did make Kelton do some work.
I
knew he was doing something different, but I was like, Kelton, help me.
Put him to work. Yeah.
Yep.
A few clicks on it, and you get paid more to do less work. Typically, click on a board panel, or that's ideal. That's where you want to be.
Yeah.
Get paid more to do less.
He had it easy
over.
On the Black Dahlia show. He only had to do the lights for on Death.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. Every other band had their own light tech. So.
Well, that's what's up.
He just went back.
That's usually how it should be. Mm-hmm. So anybody out there watching, listening, if there's anything you want to mention or say, drop a positive line or something, or an affirmation, or your chance to reveal one of your deepest, darkest secrets.
I wonder if I have links enabled. So if anybody wants us to check something out.
Oh yeah.
That's always fair game too. Anybody
Pop some links in the chat.
Check something out.
How do you do that?
What's that? Oh, they just literally text a link and.
Well, I mean, will you not know if it's available until somebody tries to post a link?
I've never tried it before, actually.
Somebody sent us a link of a song you're currently listening to.
Yeah, Madison, if you're still in here, I know for sure you'd be quick to do it. But if anybody else,
be quick. She magic Marie magic.
Yeah.
Nice. How magical.
All right, she's our what is it? What would be a good word? I mean, she told us about the echo and the audio.
Call.
Producer,
team player. Yeah, just moderator right now.
Moderator.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Everything's looking good so far.
Oh look, Kajino's updated their menu.
Kajino's?
Yeah. You ever had Kajino's? It's in Florissant. So
that's so funny, dude. What? So I saw that.
That's so
no.
funny,
I saw that earlier. I thought that was the Kajino's in Buffalo.
It might be.
When I went, why would you have the Kajino's in Buffalo?
No, this is Florissant.
No, that's the Florissant one.
I'll give him a like. That was my first job ever. Was Kajino's dishwasher.
I'm guessing it's 16. If it's anything like the one in Buffalo, fancy Italian.
Kind of.
I mean, I did see breakfast meatballs on the menu.
I think they're upping their game. I think they're becoming fancy. They were more of a bar and grill.
Okay.
Some Italian food. Now they're like, yo,
When Madison and I visited Buffalo, we my uncle wanted to take us out for lunch, and he gave us like a list of places to go, and we didn't want to make it too fancy because we didn't want to spend too much money, and we looked at the menu for Kajino's, and we were like, oh yeah, that'll probably be good. And we get there, and it's literally the fanciest possible Italian restaurant. Wow. Everybody's like dressed. Suit and ties. And people are wearing clothes.
Yeah. Using napkins.
Put them on their laps. They've got a different fork and spoon for different dishes.
I do that every time I eat, even if it's McDonald's. I'll put a napkin on my lap. And I should start tucking them in my shirt. But
just up top.
Little bib. You would probably know. There's an Italian restaurant out here called Fratelli's. Yep. I think that sounds about right.
Not Fazoli's, right?
Fazoli's. Fratelli's. I think it means like brotherly love in some Italian dialect.
I could see that breaking down to Latin, fraternal.
Yeah. Fratelli's. Anyway, my girlfriend took me there just recently, and it was exquisite. It was really nice. And then she really wanted to get the tiramisu, and they were fresh out, so we burned it down. No, we had to improvise. Yeah. Fratelli's, there she is. Good call. And it was really cool because we had like an awesome date and played Sudoku the whole time and didn't touch our phones. And I don't know, we don't know what it is or what happened, what force in the universe, or if we were just smiling enough, or somebody felt like paying it forward. We're about to pay our meal, and then the waitress was like, "Oh, somebody covered your tab for the night." So, and I was like, "Well, then we will get a dessert for sure." And yeah, our bill was $5 for dessert. And it was really nice, very serendipitous. So.
I would dessert. For me, isn't like an issue of I don't want to spend any more money. It's like I always just eat too much. I always want the dessert, but I don't have room for the dessert.
Right. They do that. They do that on purpose.
Give me smaller portions with dinner, and I'll eat the dessert, and you'll make more money.
Yeah, make my portions smaller.
Well, realistically,
don't you hate going to a restaurant and they just like give you a lot of food?
How often do you bring home your leftovers from a restaurant?
Me, not often, because I'll eat everything in sight. But anytime we do go out, I guarantee you my girlfriend always takes it home. We went to a coffee shop just the other morning for brunch, and it was like, you know, just a little small brunch. She's hungry as hell. To go? Yeah, we had to go. I was like, wow. She's just such a light eater. It's cool. So there's always leftovers because I could not have leftovers to save my life.
Oh, dude! You saw when we went to Wild Wings a couple weeks ago after the podcast.
Yeah,
I brought home like
all my food, and I ate 3 meals.
I was like, this is too much.
I didn't have one fry left over. I don't know.
Big guy, small stomach.
Yeah,
that's my shtick.
I guess I'm a small guy, big stomach. Where do I put it? But I don't know. I eat like once a day, 1 big meal a day. That's probably why.
I eat like 7 small meals a day.
Oh, yeah, I can't. I haven't eaten today. I had an apple and 2 cinnamon rolls, actually, so I did eat a little some. Hey, at least I get 2 meals out of every meal. See? She's smart.
That's the way I like to think of it, too, but then I don't want to eat the leftovers.
I can't. It's prison rules, baby. I just eat that as fast as possible and don't let nobody touch my stuff. But I always eat something off her plate. But yeah, she's got leftovers for days, so it's pretty efficient, I guess. Because then I'm like hungry 4 hours later. I'm like, man, I did not have to wolf all of that down, but we don't leave any soldiers behind.
When my buddies were in town this weekend, we went to Salt and Smoke.
Oh, nice. We also just went to Salt.
Like, you guys eat out a lot.
We do.
Yeah. But we went to the one down in Main Street. So not going on the loop.
Yeah, but it was the day there was a really bad storm, so we like finished our meal and then we like ran to the car because it started downpouring on us. So I'm sure hopefully it wasn't that bad.
No. Ours weather was nice, no issues. But we went and it was my first time there, and it was
Weston B fresh. Music with the Rey Mysterio Pikachu, the best Pikachu costume on Smash Bros. I see you. Shout out Weston B. We used your intro music last podcast, so before the intro. Go on about Salt and Smoke.
Oh yeah, just my buddies ordered a bunch of food, and it was my first time eating it, so I ordered a bunch of food too. But when we were done, there was so much leftovers. We brought it back to the house, expecting to just eat it throughout the night. Instead, they went back to New York and left me like 3 or 4 containers of leftover barbecue and macaroni and cheese and French fries.
Can't send it to them.
No, can't send it. I like literally they were about to pull out of the driveway. I ran out and I was like, "Do you guys want your leftovers?" Not thinking like, how are they gonna eat these leftovers? It's barbecue. Like ribs is just gonna be chopping out a rack of ribs while driving across the country.
You're right. Oh, they do.
But no, I've been nomming on those for the last couple days.
What is that?
It's a thumbs up.
It's just a random face? Guy. It's got to be a specific face. Whose face is that?
I don't know.
Bilmuri. No. Cool. Shout out Bilmuri.
Both.
And shout out Bilmuri. Yeah. You heard about Norm Macdonald?
I was about to bring it up, and then you said it. Tragic.
Goodbye, good vibes. I'm kidding. R.I.P. Norm Macdonald. If you don't know, one of the best comedic actors in history. Fortunately, passed of cancer just yesterday morning, 2 days ago.
I think so.
And apparently he was battling cancer for 9 years plus. So good for him. Norm Macdonald dies at 61. R.I.P. So thanks for that, Weston B. Unintentionally.
Yeah, didn't even post a Norm Macdonald emoji.
Nothing. Yeah, just R.I.P. Norm. Yeah, I
for sure.
just pulled that out of nowhere, but I guess it's relevant. It's pretty current. All the good ones die young.
Yeah, unfortunately, especially when it comes to comedians, whether it's health related, just from years of probably low key substance stress.
Because it's hard to be funny all the time, and people want you to be funny when you don't feel like being funny, and then also you're being funny when people want you to be serious. I suffer from that. I'm like light of every situation, and it's like sometimes some serious
not appropriate.
Yeah, I need to be serious. I'm like, I know, but I'm just trying to make you feel better.
Yeah, it's part of the vibes.
Yeah, it's got it. So I can understand that. Where I try to be too funny too often, I guess.
Yeah,
we can do.
But R.I.P. Norm Macdonald. Yeah. Will be missed. Okay. We won't flip it like that.
I don't know. But I just don't want to keep bringing in all these sad vibes to the good vibes sesh. Turnstile. They're getting a lot of
promotion lately.
On the radar because somebody shit in their pit. And that went viral, of course. So it's like all it takes. We just need somebody to do something crazy at our next show.
Just catch it.
November 27th, it pops. And yeah, and then it just blow up and go viral for no fucking reason. It has nothing to do with the music. Somebody gave birth in our pit. Like, that would be cool. That would be pretty metal.
The crowd's just filled with pregnant women.
Yeah. Just one of you.
Likelihood is going
to... Let her rip, you know.
There you go.
Damn. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. Especially at Pops.
Oh, God. The mess.
That would be kind of a cool story, though. Like, if that person ended up growing up to be like a famous musician, was like, yeah, dude, I was born on the dance floor at a music venue. I was born on stage. You know what's really funny is that was, I already brought it up earlier, I guess, but that was one thing I wanted to watch, at least for other people to watch and get hip to this. I just watched a bunch of behind the scenes last night, actually, and I was going to the director's, her name's like, it'll say it on this, like Vela Era.
Yeah.
Vela Era. This all was shot on location in Mexico City.
Let's see. So what we're about to look at is
Televea Reynolds. That's
the new Animals as Leaders.
Yes.
So I've held out on this now for
you have
a full 2 weeks. Yeah. So when this dropped, I texted Ryan and I was like, "New Animals as Leaders. Don't listen to it. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. We're gonna save it for the podcast." He immediately texts back and goes, bro, too late."
I was on like YouTube and it said 10 minutes ago. I was like, what new animals? I gotta watch it. But what was the other thing you did say?
There was another one. I have to go back and look for whatever it was.
I held off on whatever that one was, but this one is
so because you held off, we'll definitely watch that. But okay. I've still been holding on to this because
I want you to experience this.
Yeah, you might not have the first time reaction.
And
I for sure.
All you 7 million viewers out there to also experience this because this is art. If you wanted to know what modern day, just groovy metal, just questionable, abstract, dark. It's not even dark, but just very abstract, new wave, genre bending. Just make you think, makes you just ponder what art is, and minimalistic at that. Very simplistic. You're gonna really love the song. Is great and groovy as well, but it's actually, it doesn't seem like your standard Animals as Leaders song.
Are you sure there was another song, or I wasn't just telling you to like save story time for today instead of like us just talking about something?
Maybe it was story time. There was another song. Maybe it was my girlfriend that offered. She's like, "Oh, let's listen to this." And I was like, "Wait, that one will be good for the podcast," but I couldn't tell you. I don't remember now. If she remembers, go ahead, girl. Do your thing. Comment on the chat. But so yeah, let's just get right to it because I want you to experience this. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
In so many ways. So what do you guys think of that? Tell us your feelings. What are your thoughts? Are you high right now?
Do you ever get nervous?
Are you single?
Let me see if I can find the Animals as Leaders TikToks. See if I can send it to my computer here.
Tomorrow is Weston B's birthday, actually.
Whoa!
Womp, 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 womp.
Can we get some birthday cakes in the chat? Is that
birthday
a thing?
Cakes? Can we get some Russian dancing boy? For Weston B. But he's going to be the one to do it. Yeah, and speaking of, yesterday was my 26th and 3/4 birthday.
Oh.
So we're getting there. I can't wait to join the 27 Club.
I blew right through mine.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you are still alive, I guess.
I am.
27 Club. If you don't die at 27 as a musician, you didn't make it. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, there's so much I still want to do, but if I do die, and join the 27 Club, then cool. Like, hey, is that a birthday cake? Is that a
That's
donut?
close enough.
It looks like pasta.
Nah, that might be like a tiramisu looking chocolate
Tiramisu,
cake.
girl. Here's your tiramisu.
You got tiramisu on the mind now. You just had to go ahead and say that.
I'm gonna go get some on the way home. So after our potato soup, we had potato tiramisu. Throw it in there. Ew.
All right, I may have gotten it here.
So yeah, good vibes all around. Tyler Shelton, he's hilarious.
Oh well,
shout out Traitors.
That's not the one we're gonna do yet.
No, but shout out Traitors.
I just want to get it. Nope. You hold on.
Oh yeah.
Wait just
TikTok
a moment here.
challenge.
Let's see. How can I?
Yeah, everybody's going. Oh, I saw his reaction. I guess Woven Web Tyler's if that's what you're going to put next, but I can imagine. Woven web is mind-altering. If you have no idea, especially aren't familiar with like the polyrhythms and whatnot. That groove down.
This is great.
That's what it makes you do. What's his band? Earholes? Is that what it says? Earholes.
Who? What are you looking at?
Reverse.
Oh, your ear holes, whoever that was.
Cool. Yeah, shout out your ear holes.
Let me pull up the other one.
Ow.
Okay. I could just let that run on repeat. Wow.
The emojis are messed up. You're on your phone. Well, get off your phone and get on the emoji machine.
Yeah, man. You still on your phone?
Aren't emojis best on the phone? Like, desktop emojis look like trash. Oh, you're saying because you're on your phone, it looks good. Okay. Yeah, our chat emojis look like trash. Fratelli's. We gotta go to Fratelli's again soon and get a free meal. Well, I hope everybody's vibes are good right now, because we're pretty vibing over here.
We're vibing. It's been a good hour and 5 minutes.
Wow.
Went by pretty quick.
Feels like, it's been 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
That's what happens when we bring conversation to the table.
Ooh.
It was nice.
Good friends, yeah.
So last one we just reacted the whole time.
Yeah, that's stupid. I'm just kidding.
It wasn't dumb.
But it's like more of a react page than a podcast. We want to be a podcast. We're pretty cool guys.
I want to do everything.
Pretty laid back
so
guys.
anybody wants to see something.
We're pretty easy going guys.
Fans.
You know,
just tell me.
Unless I get a little sugar in me, I get a little cuckoo. You know, get a little wacky.
You get a little glonky.
You know, get a ooh. Somebody better grab this guy and put him in a padded cell. Put him in a straitjacket. Going a little cuckoo. You want me to stop? I know Weston B is cracking up right now. He's still watching this.
I don't ever want you to stop.
Well, I'll just do whatever you want because it's your little fairy tale.
That sounded nice. A little ASMR there. Got a little tingly.
Got a little tingly.
Oh, that was weird.
We're rubbing it?
Yeah, don't you hear that?
No, I have my headphones off.
Oh, yeah, you don't have your...
Oh! Not a matter.
The viewers are dropping by the second.
Damn it. I want to hear to see a discussion podcast, not ASMR. People just eating and shit. Like, how cool. They're getting paid millions of dollars. Or slurping soup. Oh, I can do that. Devin hates when I do that.
You know, you're supposed to slurp your soup. That's actually like, especially with ramen in particular, it's a way of cooling the noodles down while you eat them.
Yeah, it makes sense. Mm-hmm. And getting like all the flavor on your lips too. It's like,
it kind of acts like a natural percolator. You're like,
thank you. Get some in your mustache. Save it for later.
I'm always finding food in my mustache. What do you think? What do you think? When November comes around, should I just
do the no shave?
Just keep the mustache. Movember.
Yeah, you could rock a mustache.
Yeah,
you got a very nice symmetrical full mustache. I feel like mine's very thin, blonde.
Yeah, but you can still pull it off.
Yeah, and you got the little Machiavellian like triangle. You could make it a triangle, as I'm saying, like your soul patch.
Tell me to try with my face.
Try none. Let it grow out. Shave it all. Get plastic surgery. Botox. I don't care. No, I'd rather just keep your natural, beautiful face.
Pass on the Botox.
Yeah. You already look like you have natural Botox. I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing well at your face stuff.
Sleeping?
That's good. You sleep well. I don't. You're killing it. I hates it. I always hated it.
Alright, so is this it? We did it?
We did it. I guess we did the thing. Nobody got hurt.
Thank you everybody for coming in. This is the most consecutive viewers we've had on the podcast so far.
Yeah, not bad for just starting from the ground up. So I'm going to be that guy because we need to practice this too. Make sure to follow us and subscribe on other platforms as well. We have HelloGoodVibes podcast on Instagram. Just made a Facebook page. Probably going to start putting this up on Spotify and iTunes podcasts in the near future, so just be on the lookout. feel free to just bookmark, save, like, comment, help us out. We're just trying to get the name out, and we're just having a good time. Eventually, we'll get some guests on here, maybe interview some bands and other artists that you like. It's only going to be a growing, evolving process, and
and we'll get all the links down in the Twitch about eventually.
Yeah, can we put that in the chat even? Can I just
social medias? Make it easier to find.
Maybe make a link tree, but can I go to the chat right now, I guess, and just spam those links? But no.
It might. It's link spam. It won't let you do. Like, if you're just in there popping a bunch of links, it'll eventually tell you not to, I think. But try it. Let's see. Do it.
What if I just put, like, IG?
Let's see what happens. Hopefully the lighting was a little bit better today, too, if anybody's come back from a previous podcast.
Yeah, let us know what we can do. Any improvements, like the echo thing helps a lot. Thank you. We are amateurs. Amateurs! But we're pros in the making. Help us out. Yeah. Is it?
It clicked.
But it's not the
But it's not a link, it's
so,
just the at.
Yeah.
But it's still better than nothing.
Yeah. Throw some follows and some likes. Tell your grandmas. Like, we're just trying to take over the world in a positive, good vibe way, Mm-hmm. Send some more good vibes out there. Hey, compliment a stranger today.
And drink water. You really need to stay hydrated.
Tell a stranger to drink water.
Tell a stranger.
No. There's more gratifying feeling in that.
Don't share water with the stranger.
No.
But tell the stranger they should probably drink some water. And tell them you love them.
Just
because nobody maybe told them anybody loved them in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I love you, bro.
I love you, bro.
Look at that.
I love you guys.
I love you, all of you guys. Dirty ass microphone. I was just touching a little bit.
What do you mean dirty ass? This is brand new.
Oh, I was doing all of this.
Oh, well, you got my microphone dirty.
Now you got staph on your lips.
Oh, God damn it.
You could have just kissed me the whole time. Damn. But yeah, you can give a stranger water if they're in dire need of water. You could share your water with them. I feel like there's some stipulations to that. You can. Somebody's on the side of the road and
they better have a dry fucking mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Share my water with
you never know.
Waterfall it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Pour it down.
You could put it in another container, something like that. If they need water or a fish out of water, for whatever reason, you're just walking down the road and there's a fish flopping on the sidewalk. You can pour a little water on it. It's not going to hurt, but
basically the message today is be kind, stay hydrated, tell somebody you love them.
Yeah.
And that isn't a Tim the Tatman ripoff. I just said it.
It is?
No, the whole tell somebody you love them.
Oh. It's not a ripoff?
Well, he said it, but I didn't mean it.
Okay, well, it's not copywritten. You can say, tell people to love people. Jesus did it.
But I personally felt, as I said it, I was like, God damn it, somebody else already says that.
Good. Well, you're carrying on his legacy, I guess.
And that's right. He's no longer on Twitch. He's a YouTube guy now.
You're the new Tim the Tatman.
I'll take it. I just need to get a couple more tattoos. I'm already rocking shorts, like, way too short. Mm-hmm. My thighs are hanging out here.
That's right.
Ryan's got a nice view.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, at home.
You don't get to see it.
You gotta come up with cool host names and stuff too. Like, cause Ryan and Dylan are cool, sick, but like Tim the Tatman. Like, I don't want to just be like Ryan TGG. I don't know. We can think about it. You guys put in the comments.
Yeah, somebody else come up with names for us.
Because it is weird coming up with your own handler, at name, or nickname. It's like weird. Mm-hmm. So mine's pretty simple. I just Ryan TGG for everything. So follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Ryan_TGG.
Yeah, back in the MySpace days, I had people come up with my MySpace names.
Right. Yeah.
Like I was Dilly Willy is Silly. That was a good one.
We can go with that.
Just go follow Dilly Willy is Silly on MySpace.
Dilly Willy Silly.
Or Dill Pickles. That was a good one.
I've been referred to as Rhino a lot, and I kind of like that. RHYNO.
I wouldn't say your nose is that big.
Oh.
Call you a rhino.
It was more for like my name's Ryan. I guess I'm short and stout, but I get some
short and stout.
Rhinoplasticity soon. That's plastic surgery of the nose. Yeah. Yeah, I like my nose.
I think we're rambling at this point.
Who cares?
All right, guys. I think we're gonna call it.
Yeah. Thanks for chiming in and listening to the one song this time as opposed to the 12 last time. So let us know. What all we can even improve on, what you liked, what you didn't like, and let's just build a happy little community here. Good vibes all around, guys. So
Wednesdays, sometime around noon.
Yeah.
So I gotta remember. We'll be there for lunch.
Cool. Well, what did I say last time? good vibes, good times, and see you next time. Good vibes, good times, and see you on the flip side.
See you on the flip side, guys. Bye.